Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. I haven't played it in a couple of weeks because Guild Wars 2 Genthia Wilds came out last week, so it's been a little busy on the old stream schedule. I needed the previous week to finish off Secrets of the Obscure, which bugged out a little. Well, it didn't bug out. I lost server connection during the main story instance of the final fight and had to redo the whole freaking thing toward the end of a stream, so I was like, I'm saving this for another day. I didn't leave anything in my inventory to clue me into what we were doing, and I meant to watch my old VOD to find out what I was doing at the end of the last stream, if I had any final closing thoughts. I don't remember what those are, so consistency, you know? That's what we're going with today, consistency. I know we were limestoning the walls on many of the houses. I do want to do some more decoration. We got our little garden finished though here, kind of finished maybe a little bit. We were working on stuff over here. I don't know if I had a plan for any of this. And we have new houses to go up over there. And down here. So I think today was going to be a lot of lumberjacking. And figuring that kind of stuff out. So let me just double check. I can't really hear my game very well, so yeah, music's on. Good. Just checking. Did we get... No. We didn't really get many trade goods piled up. I think I should check that, because I don't think I did a lot of running around and trading in the last part of the last stream, and I don't want things to get a little bit too full, otherwise we won't be able to sell things. We got a few buckets. I should probably sell some of those. Keep these for the person drawing water from the well. Clay! Wasn't there a reason we needed to keep clay for something? I don't remember. We have bottles. You know, I was using clay to make clay bowls for the fire baskets. We're going to be moving a bunch of those around. Alright, hello, welcome to the channel, thank you for the follow. We're just getting started. And I'm trying to remember what I was doing last time I was here. Well, hello there indeed. Welcome. Let's see, we got a bunch of linen fabric. What kind of, what's our flax situation at? Flax stalks 1. So, we're not going to be making many more clothes out of this leather. I will turn it into other stuff. Do we have any simple bags? They will be down here. 10. Yes, we have 10 simple bags, so the farmers don't need bags. We're good. We have a bunch of stone. A bunch of sticks. I think I might want to go and get another round of ore. So we have that. We do have the mine that we set up. Well, the mine is not really a mine. It's a storage house outside of a cave. I can't unlock actual mines yet to get people working in them. Wool fabric, wool thread. Okay, so we don't have a lot of trade goods. I'm going to go turn these leathers into water skins in the sewing hut. Let's get this turned into those. How are you doing today, Arada? I hope you're well. I know, right? They're so hard to unlock. It's a lot of stuff in this game is confusing to me. Why it's such high-tech point requirements. You know, like, okay, I get with some of the buildings and improving the buildings. We're close. Well, I say close. We've still got... We're halfway toward the mines. But how is it having a hut that people can be in that swing hammers at stuff and build things for me takes longer for me to figure out than a woodshed or even building houses myself? Just starting your day. Excellent. Pretty much the same here. It's basically coming up to 10 AM. I had a good breakfast. I had some slices of smoked sausage, smoked garlic ham sausage, with some boiled eggs on English muffins and a couple of hash brown potato patties done in the air fryer. They were good. Mountain Man sounds good, yeah. Mountain time zone. That's exactly it. I'm in Alberta. Southern Alberta near Calgary. Oh, right, I've got a load of clay. I need to turn that clay into stuff as well. Although I'm originally from the UK. I'm British. I'm British. Innit, mate? And I moved to Alberta just over 2 years ago. Because my wife's Canadian and she's from here. So, yeah, we're going to turn all this clay into clay bottles. Whoop. I'm going to take some of these fences. That's right, we were going to redo the fences. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Much respect to our British and Canadian friends from the US state of Texas. Excellent. There's another viewer who pops in every now and then from Texas as well. Haven't seen the guy in a while though. He got pretty busy with work. I think he moved up and into management and stuff like that, so he probably has less time as a result. I think they moved him to another store and put him in a position of authority. God help them. But Alchemist, my friend, if you are out there and listening, still love you, bro. You drop by and say hi. So yeah, we've had Texans come through here before. I guess basically in Alberta, this is Texas of Canada. This is Canadian Texas. We have oil and beef. That's us. Oil and beef. Good. Alright, I'm not going to do a trade run today. We'll let that build up some more. I'm going to go put this manure in the resource storage and let the farmer in the barn turn it into fertilizer. Right, we also... we increased the farms last time. Let's check on their progress. Yeah, they're out there. Is she sowing? Or is she fertilizing? Oh yeah, she's she's spreading shit.
Good thing that we have this whole.
You're doing that barehanded, girl. What? Yuck. We're gonna need a bunch of trees. Trees. I don't want to chop all the ones down around us, because, you know, that's scenery. I want to go and chop somebody else's trees down. Which means I should take the donkey. I'm gonna have to unload the donkey. Hey, Spinal Prison! Nice to see you again! I'm good, how are you? Management is fun, but oof, it is, right? Yeah. It has its ups and downs. I, at one point... I used to work in a retail chain in the UK, a company called PC World. They sold PCs and other electronic technologies, you know, sound systems and stuff like that, printers, scanners, TVs. I was actually their TV specialist for a few years, but I at one point thought about taking a run at management, and then I absolutely started to hate my job and decided I don't want management. I kind of wish I had gone for it now, but there were limited positions as well, and they only came round in batches every couple of years that they would then start training you up, and it took you a year or two to really fully train up, and you went on probationary for another couple of years in a store. They always moved you to another store, usually in an entirely different region, and I thought, I don't know if I want to turn my life upside down like that. Oh, food storage too! Hey, we have kitchen too as well. I forgot about that. We were gonna go do that. So, yeah, I ultimately decided, you know, I didn't want to do that. And then a few years later, yeah, well, more like a decade later, I moved here to Canada. So, because I didn't want to move to another town, you know, like maybe about an hour's drive away from where I lived in the UK. And I no longer had that job after a while. Oh, I've already chopped it down a bunch over here. Cool. Let's carry on here then. I ended up moving halfway around the world. So, you know, life takes you places, but this was for love. This was marriage that brought me here, so that's a better reason than, you know, chasing, you know, money. I mean, that's not a bad reason to do anything either, but yeah. For a job I didn't enjoy? Probably not as good a reason. Alright, trying to decide what to play. Yeah, so many options. I've been playing a lot more Genthia Wilds, Guild Wars 2 expansion during the weekend. Ooh, I'm enjoying that expansion a lot. Although I was reading there are some people who are less enthused about how much actual just slow-paced storytelling is going on. But I think for the first piece, that's what needs to be, because they have got to set the scene properly, and Secrets of the Obscure, the previous one, didn't do that for me. But each to their own. Some people don't care about MMO stories. That's the joke, right? Is you want the story in an MMO, you just run through, get the quests, ignore what they say, go to the marker, do what it tells you, and come back. And you play it much faster, and I'm like, I'm not trying to speedrun this. You know. So that's for me. I enjoy story. Yeah, nice. Never did a job. Just got out of the US military and now I'm in college. Oh, cool. So, what branch of the military and what are you studying in college? Had a few friends in London, Scotland, and when they complained about driving 40 miles in 2 hours, I laughed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Had to drive from one side of Texas to the other. Took him 15 hours and almost 1,000 miles. I'm going to tell you a joke, actually. You've probably heard it before. An English farmer and a Texan farmer are both talking to each other and complaining. And one of the Texas farmer said, oh, no, they're not complaining. Let me start again. I'm really fucking this joke up already. This isn't funny anymore. An English farmer and a farmer from Texas both get together and start talking about their lives and comparing notes on farming. At one point, the Texas farmer said, you know what? It takes me a good 12 hours to drive from one side of my farm ranch to the other side. The British farmer turns around and replies to him, oh yeah, I had a car that was like that as well, nothing but trouble. Because British farmers, or British people, have no concept of a long way away, sadly. And I say that as a Brit, so... But that was a joke I heard once, and I was like, it took me a moment to get it, but yeah, the fact that the British farmers thinks he's talking about having a really crappy car that takes forever to get anywhere. And it's like, no, it's huge. That's why. Yeah, so we got food storage 2. We did have kitchen 2. We unlocked that, and we haven't gotten around to building it yet. Did 4 years in the US Marines. Awesome. And 3 years in the Army, studying criminal justice for law enforcement. Hey, that's a really good track to go. Ex-military to law enforcement. I used to want to be in the police myself in the UK. When I took college, I did something called the Public Service National Diploma, which was the equivalent of 2 A-levels. Kind of like a vocational training course, though. And then I did 3 years with a psychology and sociology degree. So I have 2 degrees in psychology and sociology. Criminology was one of my, and hands down in both the National Diploma and in the psychology and sociology sections, was hands down my most favorite thing, because I wanted to be in the police. And I had aspirations to be a detective. I wanted to get into, like, well, for a while I wanted to earn my chops in traffic police, like, you know, highway pursuit, that kind of thing. And then I wanted to go into, like, CID in the long run, and I talked to career counselors, had it all mapped out, and they did suggest the army for a while. They were like, have you considered military service first? The bar of entry is lower than the police, and it'll give you various skills and qualifications and just experience that the police will value. You know, like, they'll see you as a much safer hire as a result. And I was like, I didn't follow through with it though, and I never went for the police in the end, because I realized I'm not really the kind of person who might enjoy police work. I would enjoy the work, but a lot of the other stuff that comes with the work, I don't think I would have actually liked. You know, like, I feel like after a while that was a job that was going to get to me, and it took me a long time to realize that. I finished my degree and no longer wanted the police, and I was like, well, okay. I guess I'll just keep working at PC World. Ooh. It legit takes, 5 days to drive from Cali to the East Coast. I know, it's a... The distance is just mind-boggling for someone like me who's lived on a small island all his life, you know. You can travel all over the country in one day. Yes, pretty much, you can. I mean, you can get from the top to the bottom of the country in a day in the UK, so... But yeah, good luck with the police, man. Absolutely good luck with it. It's a heck of a career to get into. And like I said, it was definitely something that I wanted for a long time and never got around to. And now I'm 44, so good luck. If I ever decided I wanted to join, say, the RCMP, if I wanted to become a Mountie, I don't think they'd take my application at my age group. I don't think they'd disqualify it on age. I don't think they're allowed to, but they only have to look at, and you can't put your age on most resumes these days. Like, you'll probably be disqualified if you put your age down, because then they would be concerned about potential age biases, and they have to show that, you know, they're not taking it into account by not taking your whole application into account. As a result, you self-disqualify. But they only have to look at your work history and be like, oh, so you started work in 1999. That's your first, you know, your first job. Yeah. Pretty sure you're in your 40s, bro. Not interested. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but I don't think I would still, you know. I'd love to, because on this channel, I love detective games, I love mystery stuff. I have a YouTube, and there is my playthrough on there of, actually we have, there was the This Is the Police game. I loved that game, it was very cool. So that's on my channel, but also the Sherlock Holmes games, the ones by Frogwares. There's a couple of those on there. There's Crimes and Punishments and The Devil's Daughter. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney trilogy. I want to play the Apollo Wright remaster as well at some point, because I never played any of them originally. So the Great Ace Attorney that they also remastered recently, they're all there. Well, the Great Ace Attorney will be. I haven't got around to chopping that one up yet. It's been years since I played it, but I'm way behind on my YouTube channel. So yeah, I love stuff like that. If there's anything that has like deductions and smart stuff, I was recently playing The Operator, where it's set in like the 1990s and you're an FBI contact center operator, basically, who has to help field agents with requests for information and checking license plate numbers and stuff like that, and analyzing audio, and I love that kind of stuff. Forensic type shit. Even run like a chemical sample at one point, having to input parameters into the scanner. It was pretty good. Okay, let's see how much. That's how much the dongle can take. I can probably go and grab at least one more tree. I'm clear cutting this whole area. One of the villagers who lives in the village down there is gonna come past here and be like, "What the fuck? Who did all this? This was our woods. Who's chopping down our trees?" Like, well, I am. Well, you got something to say about it? Bring an axe. Let's hash it out. So yeah, I think I would still love to do detective work, but at the same time, I don't think I would enjoy, like, the less desirable aspects. So, like, as an example, imagine, and I don't want to put you off, by all means, if you can handle it, you can handle it, go for it. But I did think to myself, what if I turned up to a case that was like child abuse or something? That would trigger the shit out of me. I don't know how I could actually handle that, you know? Especially if it's something that your hands are tied and you can't do shit about, because all you've had is a concerned citizen / family member anonymously call the department. Where's this other log at? It should be 4. Oh, Jesus. It's up there? Can't take it. Alright. Fine, you're coming with me. You know, like that kind of stuff, and then you get there and nobody raises a complaint and the kid won't talk to you and things like that. You know, it's like you can't do anything about it, then you have to walk away. I'd hate that. That would crush me. You know, so I felt eventually like those were the kind of things that come with police work that maybe I'm not suited for, unfortunately. Where's the bridge? It's this side. There we go. I'm going the wrong way. Right, so these logs are all going into the new houses that we're going to build. Because when we get back to this game many months from now, because I want to play a whole bunch of other stuff, especially with Guild Wars 2 Janthea Wilds out, I've been digging the shit out of that, but yeah, so we'll take a break from this game, either after this stream or maybe the next time we stream it. We'll see how far we get today. But when we do get back to it, I want to be able to expand the hell out of this town. I want more people. We already have several pregnant people in this town, pregnant women who are going to no longer be able to do their jobs. Which house do we want to build first? I think we're going to focus on the smallest ones first, so... But yeah, when they give birth, they won't be able to do their jobs, and things won't get done unless I have people to cover them, and we don't have places for them to live in, so... That's what we're doing right now. Let's get these house frames. I'm going to do both frames. We'll do 2 houses together. Bonk. And this. Nice. Oh, right, yeah, and this was all... Ah, right, we're gonna redo the whole garden thing. Yeah, we're gonna turn this into, like, one big communal garden for these 3 homes. Maybe make, like, a little jetty that goes out here. Because we haven't used any of the new stuff yet. Alright, we wanna build the attic in each one. And we want to change these to stone doors and stone walls. We're going to give these guys windows on this side as well. And we'll give a solid wall here. We'll do a solid wall here as well. And these. And always forget these. The one in the top. Always forget that one. And we'll change these to plank roofs. Because we're done building houses with sticks. And I want a door here. We may as well have a window there. Do stone walls here. We'll do the window here. And 2 windows on this side, overlooking the river. And stone wall there. Nice. And then tile roofs. Sweet. Okay, I need to go grab a whole bunch of stone soon. In fact, I need to eat. My character... I keep forgetting lately that there's hunger mechanics in this game. Here we go. Let's just put the logs in. Then we'll come back with a whole mess of stone. Take all of those. Did we need logs in the top one? We do. Need one there, and one there. Then we need that. That, and that. Nice. Alright, same again over here. Keep going. There you go. I'm holding the button down. Swing that hammer. Boom. Alright. Stones. I guess the rest of these logs I could... Oh, that's a good idea. I could turn it into firewood. Because we should make sure we keep up with firewood. Although, I recently put 2 people to work in here, didn't I? Yes, we got Albert. Albert the Lumberjack. Right. That was what we did last time. So we're making firewood now, and I'm telling them to make, let's see, 12 a day. Each one of those gives you 4, and each one of firewood is also worth 4. No, 5 fuel. Is it 4 or 5? Ah, fuck, I don't remember again. I have to redo the math every time. Hang on, let me go look. Just want to make sure they're making enough firewood for the town. 5, yes. So, let's see. So each single run gives you 20 fuel, and we're doing that 12 times. So that's what, 240 fuel? Versus 164. So we're making excess firewood, which is good because in the winter that will also go up even higher. So I don't need to turn these into firewood. Excellent. Well, how many planks do we have? Planks, planks, planks. Oh, we're good. We're good for planks. What I need then is as many stones as my frail medieval bones can carry. Which is a lot. I'm practically at the limit. Go, go, go. Walk diagonally, it's quicker. It really is, it's strange. I don't get it. I'm combining forward and sideways momentum. Means I go even faster. Pretty sure that would work in the real world. But I'm gonna use it in game because it's good. Alright. Whew. I'm literally carrying a whole house worth of stone in my backpack. Oh boy. All right. God, I am tired, you guys. I really am. It's been difficult to sleep lately. 2 weeks going on, I haven't slept like a solid night's sleep. A couple of the nights have been like almost no sleep. Most of them have been like fall asleep, get maybe 2 hours, wake up, take a bit of time to slowly fall back to sleep again, wake up another hour or 2 later. It's not fun. And there's only so much help that coffee can give you. But as I was saying before we got started, during the just chatting section, I know why. I know there's a lot going on subconsciously up here with my dad. Basically, for people that don't know, to put you in the frame, a few years ago, my dad had a partial knee replacement before I moved out here. It was during COVID, actually. 2021, what is when he had the replacement. But in 2020, he was on a ladder in the backyard, and they live in a single-story house, bungalow. So, you know, it's not like he was up high, but he fell off the ladder onto paving stones, and he was at the time 76. No, he was even younger, like 74, maybe 75. I don't remember anymore. It's hard to keep track. Didn't hurt himself too badly, although he did like bruise all down the side and swelled up and stuff, but thankfully didn't break a single thing. But they did notice when they gave him morphine while he was in the hospital. He didn't go in initially, he went in the evening. This happened in the afternoon, and he thought he was fine, and then he slowly but surely seized up through the day, and by like 10 o'clock in the evening, 9:30, 10 o'clock, they called an ambulance. My mum called an ambulance for him. So, because he couldn't drive himself there, he couldn't sit down or anything, he had to lay down on the bed. They gave him morphine though, and then he started getting really bad abdominal pain shortly afterwards, so they scanned him and found an enlarged aorta, which could be due to stress from... Why am I going the long way around to get to the door, by the way? Could be due to stress. He had... it enlarged pretty badly, which can be a problem, because then, you know, it can burst, and that's when bad shit happens. That's when you die, because they can't help you. There's nothing they can do if your aorta bursts. You're dead within moments. A minute or two is all you really have. You pass out, and then you just die. So basically, yeah, it's a worry, but it reduced and reduced over time, and he was fine, and then he was able to have his leg operation as well, because they weren't too concerned about the aorta popping while they're, you know, working on him, so that was good as well. So we were like, okay, fine, but he had to go for regular checkups afterwards on his aorta to make sure all is well. This year, a couple of months ago, they found out it had, again, naturally on its own, enlarged again. So they want an operation now. They're like, okay, we're going to put a stent in there, and that'll fix it up. I don't know how many planks I'm going to need for both. I'll just take a bunch. So, anyway, he's been through consultations and a bunch of other stuff, and back and forward, and then a CT scan at the beginning of this month, like first week of this month, and they were like, okay, we've found exactly where we need to do this. We see that everything's fairly clear for a keyhole surgery. We don't need to do open abdominal. So that's good, because that means like several months of recovery as opposed to a few weeks. And then, yeah, we'll get you a date set up for sometime at the end of August. Middle of August comes around. I hadn't heard any more about the date from him, so I called him about a week and a half ago and was like, what's going on? Have you heard anything yet? And he's like, no, I'm actually just writing an email to you to let you know that I've just spoken today to somebody at the hospital to find out what my date is, because I still haven't received one, and that they're talking about it being potentially November. And I'm like, what? So they're backed up apparently, and I'm like, why did they say August then? You know. So that caused a bit of stress, because we want it done quick. Quicker it's done, the less danger he's in. And he lives halfway around the world from me now, so that makes it even worse. But anyway, that's not that all that's been going on for me for a couple of months, and it's meant I haven't slept too well for several weeks now as it's gotten worse stress-wise. And then he tells me more that he hadn't told me yet. But for the last couple of weeks he's had an ongoing situation, or the last week and a half to 2 weeks. He was playing with my 6-year-old nephew, and my 6-year-old nephew had a model of Batman, like an action figure of Batman, and they were playing together. And while my dad was on the ground, Batman came in for his final stomp and landed, poof, right in the family jewels. Pretty hard, because a 6-year-old doesn't know his own strength sometimes. So what I'm saying is Batman kicked my dad in the balls. My now 78-year-old dad in the balls. So there you go. And then a few days later, he was still having very acute pains down there, so he went to the doctor, like he should. And they found traces of blood in the urine. They gave him anti-inflammatories, suggesting it might just be due to inflammation, you know, the impact event. But ultimately, they wanted him back a couple of days later for another comparative check of his urine. Man, I'm 2 planks short. Shit, I'll go back for 2 more. Thought I brought enough. So we went back a couple of days later and they still found blood. It's trace amounts. It's like fractions, but there should be none at all is the problem. So, and that makes you worry that, you know, it can be all sorts. Prostate cancer, things like that. You know, bladder cancer, anything and everything. It could be a cyst that popped. In which case, you know, there might not be too... I don't really know if there's any major problems that can result from that, but nonetheless, you know, it's still a bad thing. He's seeing a urologist tomorrow. We talked on Saturday on the phone because he emailed me middle of last week and said, oh, I got a date for my my keyhole surgery. Oh, cool. It's going to be the 30th this month, and it'll be out by maybe the 2nd or the 3rd of September, if recovery goes well. And then on Friday, he emailed me again and said, could you call me as soon as you get this and are able, because I have had some developments. And that's all he put, and that's ominous. So I call him, and he tells me that, well, he's got his urologist today that he needs to go see. Tomorrow. He's got his urologist coming up on Tuesday. He mentioned to the people at the clinic about this impending keyhole surgery for his aorta, and they were like, well, they go in through the groin. If you've got problems down there, you need to notify them, because we don't. You're going through private, so we don't really have a direct line to them. You need to inform them, and they can look up our records. So, like, okay, so he told them, and they said, oh yeah, please get a full report from the urologist. And then, in the meantime, we may have to cancel your operation. It's like, oh, for God's sake. So I found all that out on Saturday, because I didn't call him on the Friday. I didn't see the email until it was like 1 a.m. in the UK. So, yeah. Subconsciously, I'm still carrying that. You know, like, that's stuck in my brain. And it ain't fun.
Only a few more months of this burden.
Okay, we got 2 new houses. Nice. I'm behind on decorating stuff as well, but we don't have a lot of potential decorations we can really do yet. We have some interior, like, stuff now with, shelves and things that I've unlocked. I've got window boxes and I've got shutters. Haven't put them everywhere yet, and yeah, we've got these like little hanging pegs and stuff. We don't have any rugs in here. I feel like we should get on that. Rugs, and maybe I'll grab a whole bunch of sticks and figure out more trellis arrangements, fencing. But I'm also going to, right now, while I'm thinking about it, no, let's remove insulation. I want to destroy these wattle fences. And I think I'm also going to get rid of some of this pathways and redo everything around the industrial area. Maybe we'll get rid of this. Back it up to here. And we can join it there. Where are we going to have the entrance? to all
I
this.
wish I had a significant other as well.
Sometimes I wish we could turn back time. Make it mine.
Let's just get rid of the gravel path. Wow. So the stuff that disappeared with path when you put a path down grows back instantly? Shit. Those plants were just like, I can't breathe. Let me... Oh, oh God, thank God. Oh. I've been like that for 2 years. Let's just get... I'm just going to walk these paths back a couple of points. And then we can figure out where we want things to be. Fences. We're going to use these large plank fences. Is it these? Hang on. Was it a different one? It's not log fences. I believe it was these. Yeah. We're going to use these. Where are we going to put them? Where are they going? We should probably enclose this with it, right? So, can we just come straight back from there? Yeah. Well, no, because these fucking rocks. Oh, these rock nodes are just the worst. Let me get something here. Emma Power Dueler, hello! Come in, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Alright, we're gonna go around these bloody things. Makes for a very ugly fence. In fact, we're not able to go much further down anyway from there, right? So we may as well...
I just don't like conversations.
Go to about here. Don't know how big the gates are. Do I want to put gates here? Plank gates. Yo, okay. So we could put a single plank gate.
It's not much, but it's
We could do it as a double. I'm assuming that this big post is the hinge. Boom, there we go. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming by, appreciate it. Boom, there we go. So we have an entrance now to the industrial area. That's what this is.
the sound of crunching.
We gotta get around this somehow, though.
Still needs to be done before winter.
Question is, can we? And a good place to put this down. So, these were able to flip into each other on this side, but I can't do it now with this. Maybe... I need to figure out the mark of where this shit is. Okay, I'm going to remove that, and it was basically right there, yeah? It was right there. Let me put that up. A fence, plank fence. Maybe if we put the fence back down first, then we could put the gate on top of it. We'll try that. Let's see if we can ease the system a little bit. I was able to run that over here a moment ago, and now I can't because of these god-awful rocks that just get in the way. There are obstacles, supposedly.
Dinner time. I'm so glad I said
I really would like to be able to permanently remove these.
nice.
I can see there's just a little bit of green in there. I want to get it. There it is. Oh, you ass! You nudged me. Thank you. Thanks. I might need to remove these. It is kind of triggering to me that we can't, like, if I stop there and then I start putting another fence down, there'll always be a tiny gap because they don't go together. Like, you have to do it as a long, uninterrupted drag out, like node by node by node, unless you want gaps. And you can't just bring up the tool and be like, yeah, snap to that, carry on, whoop, and keep drawing, you know? I don't know why they never made it that way. But I don't think I can really manipulate the path because it's already up to another fence. Man. This sucks. This really sucks. These rocks really just make life so hard. I don't know why the developers were like, let's put rock nodes right by a pathway. Because this is the original path. This is what the game put in. Knowing that people might want to build along the pathway. Let's put these rocks here and then not give you the ability to, you know, destroy them. Be like, yeah, get rid of this. Bonk. And it's gone. Like, but then you don't have a rock node. I have people over here generating infinite rocks from the absolute depths of time and space, you know? I don't need these nodes.
Another day, another splendid.
And I'm pretty sure I could just run into the mountain up there and get more if I did need to manually make some rocks myself, you know? Yeah, that really does annoy me just a little bit. Is there anything we can do? I mean, first of all, I'm going to get rid of this torch. Maybe that was also causing problem, but I can't edit this path because this is a default baked into the game path. Let me get rid of that torch as well. That might also be causing me some issues. That's again. There we go. Oh, and of course now I've moved the torch, I've lost my guide as to where the gate was. I don't want to go around it. That'll look shit. I want to leave it open because that's kind of not the point of hiding the industrial area behind a tall fence. Well, there's nothing for it then. We're gonna have to do it like this instead. I'm gonna close that off. Get rid of that as well. I need to get rid of these. So what we're gonna do is zoop, go across to here. And we'll put the gate in somewhere over there, maybe in front of the workshop. All we can do. Do I want a gate here though as well? Might actually not be a bad idea. Well, I should put the gate in first because obviously that's going to be a problem. So we've got that there.
What would you all do without me, you thirsty bastards?
About there, I would say. Yeah.
I should bring my relatives over. Maybe not cousin.
Alright. So we've got that. It's like one way in. And we're gonna have to come down this way. But woodshed. If we can. No? Won't even let me do that, huh? You won't even give me that game. Redo the paths later. Yeah, the path was the problem there.
Nothing is true. Everything is bad.
Do that there.
The village is slowly developing.
No. Do the gate first. Let's figure out where we want that. Where would we like the main gate? Could actually do it here. Might be a good idea. What are we across from? We're right across from the barn, actually, as well. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, let's do it here. So we'll put one there. Rotate it around. We'll put the other one here. Like that. Okay. Okay. Now we'll begin. Here. And across to here. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna have to walk all this back. Give me this torch as well. And that. I'm gonna need to remove those, I think. Yeah. No firewood for you. Get this in here. Oh, is that a piece of path I missed? That is a piece of path I missed, isn't it? Is it? Looks like it. Game doesn't seem to care, so whatever. I don't either. If it doesn't care, neither do I. I want...
This donkey will
Because what I can't do is come out over here and go up here. I literally pushed my luck with this path next to these rocks. This leads to a residential area. So I don't want to wall that off as well. I want to wall off this bit down here. What we need to do is get that there. And you can't just run it straight there. That would be too easy. Far over do we have to come to get this to work? About there? Ay. Rocks, you're ruining my feng shui. There we go. Right, that'll close in the industrial zone. I guess also, yeah, we would need fence of some kind, like a gate here as well. Let me get rid of these. I can redo the roads in a moment. I'm just going to walk them all back. We'll leave that bit there, I think. I don't think that'll be a problem. Gate. Plank. Gate. Could you imagine living next to this guy? They only work during the night, though. During the day, so... Jesus, if they work during the night, that would suck so much ass. Alright, let's get that maybe... I want to do this out at an angle like this, perhaps. There. Get rid of this wattle fence. We need it. This is gonna take a lot of planks, you realize. 6 planks each. Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna be expensive, to say the least. I wanna move some of this around. This is the thing, you can't move decorations. I would like to be able to do that. Just pick it up and just go, nah, this goes over here. Excuse yourself? Why are you being like this? Why are you being like this, game? Right from here instead. It's clipping into the roof, isn't it? Because this is really low on this side. Ah! Okay, well, this is the warehouse, so... You are part of the industrial area. You can come back to here, and then you can go there. Like that. Of course it was too far over. Of course it was. Ugh, don't like it. Where do we need to come to? There, I think. Just past this plant. Alright, let's work it again. I want a big ass gap there. Where was it? Here, I think, right? Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then finally... I mean, I guess I don't need to wall it out all the way back here, do I? No. Kind of just opens out into the farming area. Okay. Let's redo the roading.
I love the scent of wood.
And go through here like that, and then straight down to here like this. Sweet. And we can redo this bit. Yeah. And across the front. Like that. Yes. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. It's fine. It's like I didn't close this bit off, but yeah, that doesn't need to be done.
I haven't been drinking enough today.
Sweet. Now I'm looking at it as well, I realize I could just go diagonally and make that look a little... oh, nicer. We could do that, you know, so we are going to get rid of all this bit of extra path. Get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. I'll probably get rid of that one there as well. Yeah, that'll work.
It's time
Right,
for a clever-
again, we will put in a gate first. Let's work out the angle. That seems about right there.
I need some water.
Nice. This gets to branch off from here. Come into here. That looks a
I
lot
haven't been
better.
drinking enough today.
Alright. That only took like the whole freaking day. Jesus. And again, I'm neglecting food and water. Drink. And I was like, why do I have linens? Oh yeah, I removed some stuff. I already did a drink. I have no food in my inventory. Oh, I have porridge. I have porridge, alright. Let me get these flatbreads. All of them. Eat some of the older stuff up. Eat these extra porridges up. And these scrambled eggs. Let's have a late breakfast. Yeah. Food. Porridge. Yeah, there we go. Let me put those away, and those. I was gonna put some trellises down, but don't really need to now. At least not yet. How many planks do we have? I was thinking, what else was I gonna check? Planks. We only have 8 logs? After a whole day's work? Then again, I am telling them, I think I did set it so that they turn most of it into planks, and they did quite a bit. So, we take 50 of those. And we'll start working on this. What about these gates? They only need planks as well. Good. We'll go through this way.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, that's neatening the place up a little better. I like it. And it makes this feel more open without having loads of little, you know, wattle thick fences poking down toward the road. Kind of defines it better.
Don't wish it.
I wouldn't use these everywhere though. Absolutely not. Well, we need more planks. We need lots of planks. And I just left my donkey over here, like, for a whole ass day. He's looking at me like, well, take me home. Alright. Fine. Alright, and I need to clean out the stable again, because the person who works there doesn't do shit. Hey. Come on, collect. There we go. I will never not comment continuously about how dumb that is, that you hire someone to work in a stable and they don't clean it out as part of their job. Apparently, if you get a pig farm, they do. And I think maybe cattle as well, cows and pigs. All the others, nope. They just oversee the breeding of the animals. It's like, what? How does that make sense? We will probably put new fireballs in there as well around the pathway. Bit by bit, we'll build it up.
Do one thing for the king, and the herald will never let you be.
Hey, what is this, a garden party in my backyard? What are y'all doing in here? Just make yourself at home, huh? That's all you're gonna do? Just come into my private little garden and just chill by my fire pit? That's good. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Always nice to get visitors. Oh, it's winter. Winter cometh. Let's see what weird event might happen. I should probably also check on the people who are pregnant and see if they actually...
It's starting to look like a proper village.
I know, right? See if they actually gave birth yet. I don't know when some of these women got pregnant, so... let's see... These are kids. Oh, yeah. I think this is the new one. Age 0. So we have 3 mothers now in the town. Oh, yeah, 3 mothers. So somebody gave birth. Who was it? Was it America? Right. Yeah, 1 is still pregnant. So 1 gave birth. And I'm pretty sure it was America. Which means, actually, then, yeah, we have a, excavation shed opening. And I don't think I have anybody to go in there yet, but we have 2 houses. That's gonna fuck things. Maybe. Oh, it's also gonna be freezing cold out there because it's winter. I should put my winter stuff on now. Fur boots, fur hood, a hat with lapels, I think. Is that what I used to wear? Let's look at my clothing versus the clothing I have in here. Short sleeve tunic versus simple is better, and the gloves, yep. Okay, so this is all the winter stuff I had for now. Skills, inventory, how do I do this again? Here it is. Hood. Boots. Furry hat. We got the gloves. And the tunic. Is that it? I don't think I had any different trousers. Fold protection. We should probably get some. I have over 1,000 silver just sitting in my inventory, and I think I've got like 10 grand in here, right? Oh, about 7 grand. Either way, I should get some proper trousers for the winter as well. But I think these were the best boots you can get. I think these are the best gloves you can get. Maybe the best tunic. Probably the best hat. And the hood is always good. Alright. You know what? That child is going to be cold. Turn the fire on. Ooh. Ooh. Pretty. Trellises look good when they're covered in snow. That's nice. I like that. And meanwhile, people are just saying, let's just sit outside in the morning and, you know, drink my morning cider. Or whatever it is people drank in those days in the morning. So I should probably grab some materials. Let's go to Denica, where the tailor is. I want to just see if there are any better trousers. And we'll sell some stuff to pay for it. We got 2 more fresh new buckets to sell. I got a little bit of clay. Don't want to use it all. Take all the clay, and then the guy in the freaking workshop will be like, I don't have enough clay to work with. I'll be like, you do, bro. You do. We sell some of these excess hammers and excess knives. I'll keep the other tools. I want to keep a bit of a stockpile because we're going to be swapping over to bronze tools at some point. Sell these feathers. Sell half the spears. Keeping the furs, building up for decorations for now. I got 12 leather I can turn into stuff. We got some limestone I'm gonna need to go around and do some more insulation with. Each wall needs so much limestone. It's amazing. I don't think there's anything else we should be making. Those, though. Yes, get rid of those. Alright. Well, we'll come back and do that. Okay. Oh, I emptied out the donkey, didn't I? That's right. I emptied my donkey. And I need to make those water skins and those extra bottles. What am I doing? Extra bottles? And what skins? I'm gonna keep an eye out for bandits, as always. So I have it set so that every season they move and they respawn. And this pathway is one of the places they can spawn along. They're kind of hard to see because they're up on the rise to the left here. But it doesn't look as though they're here today. That's good. You can normally tell because you see they have those like spiky barricade things around their camp, and you see those first. And when you ride past, you're in aggro range, so they chase you. I've had too many experiences with these assholes. Alright, so we can sell some stuff in this town. I'm gonna just park up here. Come to the cook. I would like to sell you a whole bunch of buckets, some bottles. Cooks need hammers, right? You can tenderize meat with it. You need knives. Feathers? Probably not. Hood, you look cold. There you go. Oh, I forgot to empty out all my other clothes. Summer clothes. Couldn't afford that last water skin, huh? Hmm. Oh well.
Goodbye.